Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naronchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayadmudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, text number 39. The chapter is titled The Universal Form. Vayu Yamo Agni Varuna Sasanka Prajapati Tvam Prapita Mahasya Namo Namaste Astu Sahastra Kritva Puna cha bhuyo api namo namaste. Vayu yamo agni varuna sasanka prajapati tvam prapitamahasya. Namo namaste astu sahastra kritva puna cha bhuyo api namo namaste. Anybody would like to chant?
वायुर्यमो अग्निर्वरुणा ससङ्गः प्रजापतित्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयो अभिनमो नमस्ते
वायोर्जमोऽग्नि वरुणा शशाङ्क प्रजापतिस्ताङ्ग प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तु सहस्रकृत पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते
वायुर्यमो अग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्क प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वा पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते.
Very good. Synonyms: Vayu, air; Yamaha, the controller; Agni, fire; Varuna, water; Sasankaha, the moon; Prajapatihi, Brahma; Tvam, you; Prapitamaha, the great grandfather; Cha, also; Namaha, my respects; Namaha, again my respects; Te, unto you; Astu, let there be; Sahasra Kritva, 1,000 times; Punacha, and again; Bhuyaha, again; Api, also; Namaha, offering my respects; Namaste, offering my respects unto you. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You are air, and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times, and again and yet again. Please repeat. You are air.
You are air.
and you are the supreme controller.
and you are the supreme controller.
You are fire.
You are fire.
You are,
You are water.
you
You
are
are
water,
And you are the moon.
and you are the moon.
You are Brahma,
You are Brahma,
Brahma,
the first living creature.
the
the
first
first
living
living,
creature.
And you are the great grandfather.
And you are
great
great grandfather.
grandfather.
I therefore offer my respectful obeisances
And
I
therefore,
do offer my
my
respectful
respectful
obeisances
obeisances
unto you
unto you
to you
1,000 times,
1,000 times,
and again and yet again.
and
and
again
yet
and
again.
again.
The Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods. Being all pervasive, Arjuna also addresses Krishna as a great grandfather because he is the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurmitan Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manavistam Swapitam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Kalahamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Mandeham Shiguro Sujita Padakamanam Shiguru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagnaha Raghunathavitam Tam Sajivam Advaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padhan Sagana Larita Shri Vishaka Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavane Vayo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hold on for one moment. Okay. Vayu Yamo Agni Varuna Sasanka Prajapati Tvam Prapitamahacha Namo Namaste Astu Sahasrakritva Punacha Bhuyo Hapi Namo Namaste. You are air and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature. And you are the great grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times and again and yet again. So these are a continuation of prayers of Arjuna. Right. Arjuna, after seeing the universal form of the Lord, right, and having his questions also answered by the Supreme Lord, right, he offers his prayers to the Supreme Lord in various verses. Right. Starting from verse number 35 to 46. So we are in the middle of those prayers, 39. Right. So this is a very wonderful section of Bhagavad Gita where there is prayers of Arjuna. In the spiritual realm, we see all the scriptures filled with prayers from various devotees, pure devotees. And in those prayers, we get so much to learn from, right? Like prayers of Mother Kunti, where she is offering prayers in Srimad Bhagavatam, prayers of Prahlad Maharaj, prayers of Dhruva Maharaj, prayers of the Prachetas. Right? So Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with prayers. And here we see Arjuna is offering prayers. I remember years back, when Guru Maharaj was giving a seminar in Tuaco, he decided the topic that he will speak on the prayers of Arjuna. And I don't know, everybody was scratching the head. Oh, prayers of Arjuna, we have heard prayers of Kunti Maharani, we have heard prayers of this, prayers of that. But now, this is a section of prayers of Arjuna. Right. And such a wonderful prayers. Like in the words before, Arjuna is mentioning to Krishna that he is the ultimate shelter of everyone. That everything rests on him. Right? Everything rests on him. Just like in Bhagavad Gita, we see in the 7th chapter, on the 7th verse, Lord mentioning Mata Parantaram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. Mahi Sarvamidam Pratam Sutra Manigina Evaha. Right? Where he's mentioned to Arjuna, O conqueror of wealth, Arjuna, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on the thread. So as a spiritual master, the Lord is giving him the information about himself. Right? Giving him the information about himself. Bhaktaram yagyatapasam sarva lokam maheshwaram suridam sarva bhutanam gyatmamam santim richati. Right, end of 5th chapter. Bhaktaram yagyatapasam. Right, of all, I'm the beneficiary of all I'm the supreme enjoyer, Bhaktaram, I'm the supreme enjoyer of all yajna sacrifices. Sarva Mahesh, Sarva Loka Maheshwaram, the well-wishing friend of everybody. Right? Suridam Sarva Bhutanam. I'm Surid. I'm Surid. Dear friend, very close friend of all living entities. I'm the supreme controller, supreme enjoyer, right? Yatmamam Santimrichati, and one who knows me like that attains peace from the pangs of material miseries, right? And here, in this verses of the prayers of Arjuna, especially in this verse, is mentioning you are the air. Why air? Because air has this very important quality that it is all pervading. You won't find a single place where there's no air. Right? Where there's no air. Air is there everywhere. It's all pervading. Right? All pervading. And the tattva, the philosophy of the Supreme Lord is Vadanti tat tattva vidat tattvam yat jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti sabjate. The Lord is pursued in these three aspects, the all-pervasive aspect, the localized aspect, and the Bhagavan aspect, the Supreme Controller. No, the all-pervasive aspect, the localized aspect, and the Bhagavan aspect. Right. So all-pervasive aspect. And as all-pervasive, since air is all-pervasive, you are the air. Right. You are fire. You are the moon. You are the sun. Right. You are the water, Varuna, water. Then you are Brahma, the creator of all living entities. And you are also the father of Brahma, the great grandfather. Right? So that's why he is referred as you are the Prapitamaha, because you are father of Lord Brahma. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam. What is that? Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadi Adi Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. Right? Anadi Adi Govinda. Everything, is the oldest, from whom everything emanates. From whom everything emanates. Ishvara Parama Krishna. There are many Ishwars, but Param Ishwar is Krishna. Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. Form is full of eternality, knowledge, and bliss. Sarva Karana Karanam is the cause of all causes. Right? Is the cause of all causes. So he is the supreme controller. Cause of all causes, supreme controller. There is nothing in this world which exists without his sanction. Right? He is the creator of everybody. Sarva yonisha konte murtya sambhavantiya tasam brahma mahadiyoniyam bija pradapitaha. He is the seed-giving father of everybody. Right? He is the seed-giving father of everybody. Each and every living entity, he is the seed-giving father. Right. So, and on, we will see in 40th verse also is offering obeisances. Like here in this verse also, we see Arjuna is offering obeisances, my respectful obeisances unto you, and thousands of times, again and yet again. Not that I offered my 1,000 Danvats today and I take a elephant bath after offering those 1,000 obeisances. What is elephant bath? We take bath by purifying ourselves and then sprinkle that again on our body. That's called elephant bath. The elephant takes bath. When it comes out again at the shore of the lake, he takes the sand in its trunk and again sprinkles on his body. Right. That's elephant bath. So that's why it's mentioning, my 1,000 obeisances unto you, again and yet again. Right. So, meaning always means I continuously offer 1,000 obeisances. Today, tomorrow, day after. Koti Danvat. Right. Again and again, again and again. Right. Repeatedly offering obeisances. Right. We see at certain age we start suffering from, oh, this joint is paining, that joint is paining, that joint is paining. But if we have that practice of offering 1,000 obeisances every day, will our joints pain? No. Right? Offering 1,000 obeisances a day. And Arjuna is glorifying the Supreme Lord, offering his prayers to the Supreme Lord. Sahasra, thousands obeisances unto you. Right? Thousands of obeisances unto you. Again and yet again. Why? Because the Supreme Controller. Right? He's the Supreme Controller. Cause of all causes. And everything rests upon him. Right? And then, in this verse, else is glorifying him about his all pervasive aspect and comparing it that you are air, you are the water, you are the fire, right? Bhumi upon Nalavayu, Kama, right? Mana buddhi evacha. These 8 material elements, the subtle and the gross, right? Where does it come from? Come from the Supreme Lord. Right. So when we perform this Annaprasan ceremony, there are 5 airs within one's body. And we offer mantras, ultimately glorifying the Supreme Lord through those mantras and those 5 airs within the body, so that it can help in digestion, so that it can help in digestion. And the person whose digestive system is good, right, by the mercy of the Supreme Lord, where these 5 airs within the body are nicely controlled, is a long life. Dirghayu, long life. Yeah. Okay. Are there any questions, discussions on these wonderful words? Reflections. Haribol. Everybody still on the line or eating prasadam?
Yeah.
Okay. Or they started offering 1,000 danvats. Sastra. Any discussion on this wonderful topic of the prayers of Arjuna? Where is my friend Amritananda Prabhu? Hari. Everybody else is silent.
Sorry, Prabhu, was on the altar.
Oh, Hari Prabhu. So, what were your prayers when you were on the
Every time I do Bhoga offering, I tell Gaur, Mithai Navdeep Chandraji, our house deities, please forgive me, and next time I hope I can do it better. That's my prayer, most recent prayer.
prayers? Bhaktaram is a supreme enjoyer. So we make all the wonderful preparations for the Supreme Lord. He is the supreme enjoyer. Yagya Shishtasana Santo Muchente Sarvakilpishai. Right. Whatever we eat, we offer to the Supreme Lord. Right. That's the principle. Very good. Thank you. Yep. Any realizations, reflections?
Prabhu, on prayers, I used to always have this thinking that Krishna knows what is best for us. But still we ask him for this and that, especially when we are in trouble. You know, family member is sick or loved one, something, whatever.
Yeah.
But the Nishta faith, or what is that next step after Nishta, where you're firmly in such a state you really don't care about yourself. You'll be asking is, you know, what more can I be doing to serve you?
Yeah.
Because in one sense, prayers seem to be, I don't know, I hope I'm not making an offense, like a lack of faith in God. Like if I actually know and I believe that Krishna knows what best for me, then I don't have to ask anything from Krishna. Yesterday, Sundarachala Mataji was saying about miracles in your life. And different devotees, they shared such nice realization. You know, um, Ashlesh Prabhu mentioned even breathing, the trees, so many things. These are all what he has given us. We don't realize it.
Yeah.
So, but then I think Simeshwar Prabhu in one class mentioned when we ask anything for Krishna, we have to add one small line after that. If it pleases you, this is what I'm expecting, but if it pleases you, and whatever you decide is fine with me. Because usually if the prayer is answered, our faith becomes stronger. And if the prayer is not answered, then we question, Hare Krishna, why you forsaken me? How much I'm doing for you? So that's not really pyar. It's vyapar. Vyapar means trade. I've done this for you, now you do this for me. So this topic of prayer is very, and again, it's a dialogue, our personal dialogue. But there's a formal prayer which we say, Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, and all the other prayers of the Vaishnava. That's what we say it, and it is necessary, you know.
Yeah.
But there can also be a prayer where it is one-on-one with Krishna. And, you know, we can talk to him. Govardhan Prabhu was telling Bhakta in Gita class many months ago. On the way to work, he talks to Krishna. And that's something similarly I used to do when I drive. As though Krishna is sitting next to you and you treat him like a person, not something which is abstract. And just, you know, whatever you're going to be doing and how, if you and I are going in a car, how we'll be discussing. So that is also a prayer, is how I see it. So
Yeah.
it's
Well, that is a prayer. Like here, Arjuna is not asking anything. Arjuna in all these verses, from verse number 35 to 46, is not asking anything.
Yeah.
Asking anything is not really a prayer. It is like, it's our plea. We are pleading. We are pleading to the Supreme Lord. Or as you mentioned, vyapar. When negotiating with the Supreme Lord, you give me this, I'll become a better devotee. Right. Mama Janmani Janmanishware Bhavatat Bhakti Ahitukip Tvai. The Lord Mahaprabhu is teaching us. Na dharam na janam na sundare. Right, in six Ashtakam prayers. Na dharam, I do not desire any wealth. Na janam, I do not desire number of followers. I do not desire beautiful men to enjoy. Right. Otherwise, we'll be begging, oh, give me this, oh, I like this person very much, send that person in my life. Begging, pleading. Right. Ananyas chintantamam yajana paripasate. Yoga Shima Vahamiyam. The Lord, as you mentioned, Lord sees everything. And whatever we lack, the Lord will provide. You don't have to ask. Right. Lord is providing to everybody. Why to his devotees he won't? Right. Right. To his devotees he takes special care. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. Right? So it takes special care. So prayer should not be about asking. I was just reading somewhere, even for protection, also we should not be asking. Right. Otherwise, that is also trade. How many times we go on and on and on. We start the car, nursing prayers. We go somewhere, do something, nursing prayers. Asking for protection again. But let it just come from your heart, offering prayers to Lord Nrsimhadev, without asking even for protection. Right. I was reading about that at times disturbs the plan of the Supreme Lord. Right. Just do whatever you want, my Supreme Lord. Maro bhi rakho bhi jo ichha tumar. Right. Whatever you desire. You want to kill me? Fine. You want to protect me? Fine. Mama Janmanishwara. Life after life, just give me this unalloyed devotional service. Right. Which is free from trade. Unalloyed means free of trade. So I offer these prayers, or I do this for you. Make sure you keep some Mahaprasad for me. Right. Free of any trade. Right. That's normal. Like Kunti Maharani is asking, praying to the Supreme Lord. Everybody else is praying to the Supreme Lord. Oh, Prabhu, something happens. Lord, please deliver us from this misery. Something small happens. Kunti Maharani went through so much. Right. At a young age, she became a widow. While she was married, wedlock child was born. While she was just tasting the mantra given, she had to give up the child. Right. And then, her 5 sons, which she was taking care of, someone's demon is poisoned. They went through so much, right? And they went through so much. And despite going through so much, she's asking, Lord, give us more miseries. Because whenever we went through all these miseries, you were always there to protect us. And we could see you. Right. So we're going to give us darshan when we are in miseries. Give me more miseries. Give me more miseries. Right. Yeah. Higher form of prayers. Higher form of prayers. The demigods are praying to the Supreme Lord. when the Lord is in the womb of Mother Devaki, everybody comes in the room to offer prayers. In the Bhagavatam, Lord Brahma, when he manifests, he's performing austerities, tapa, to ultimately then understand about the Supreme Lord, and then he's offering prayers to the Supreme Lord. Right. So, prayers is a very strong medium. In poetry is a very strong media of offering prayers. Everything is a poem, spiritual land. Paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs are poetic. Offering prayers to poem. Yeah. Good. Very nice.
One day, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam,
Yes,
all goes to Srila Prabhupada.
okay.
I was reading actually one day, Srila Prabhupada, ancient disciple, his name is Mani Pushpa Prabhu. So Mani Pushpa Prabhu, he used to serve Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada came into a temple and he was looking to the lotus feet of Lord. So again, he was long time, he was praying to Lord Krishna. So after come back, then Mani Pushpa Prabhu asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you did so long prayer today. So what did you pray? So Prabhupada mentioned that I was praying to Lord to save me from the Maya. Then Lord, you protect me from the Maya. You know that Maya is very, very great servant of Lord Krishna. But we should not be a servant of Maya. That we should be a servant of Lord Krishna. So for that reason, I am praying. So prayer is is very intense. It's very.
Yeah, very nice.
One day, morning walk, actually. In the morning walk, so they are, Srila Prabhupada and his disciples, they are talking a lot. So finally, Srila Prabhupada asked the disciple, that is, what is the difference between you and me? So Prabhupada, disciples are telling, oh no, Prabhupada, you are very, very great. So there is no comparison between you and us. You are our guru. So many talk. Then finally, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that the difference is that I will not fall down. You will fall down. There is a possibility you will fall down. So your prayer should be like that to Lord Krishna. You should not fall down.
Yeah. Yeah. Protect us from Maya. That should be the prayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of asking for protection, oh, protect us from this imminent death or this or that or that or that. Whatever may happen in this life, just protect us from the influence of Maya, so that we can serve you nicely. Yeah.
But in one sense, Prabhu, praying for personal things is better than not praying at all, no? Because in one way, Krishna is a father, and whom else can a child go to other than his father?
Yeah. That's on the lower form. It's there. Akama, sarvakama, moksha kama, udaradhi. Whether you are desireless, akama, sarvakama, or you are desiring things, right? You are desiring something material. Oh, I need iPhone 10. Now I need iPhone 11. Now I need iPhone 13. Now I need this. I need that. I need a car. Oh, now I have a car, but the gas prices are high. I need a Tesla. Sarvakama, right? Always asking for things. Sarvakama. Mokshakama, or I need liberation from this world. Liberate me, oh my Lord, liberate me. So these are all various phases of asking. Akama is the highest form, desireless. Right. But in all those three stages, one should worship the Supreme Lord. Right. So instead of praying on Monday, I pray to Lord Shiva to offer me something. On Tuesday, I pray some. On Wednesday, I pray to some other demigod. Tuesday, I pray to some other demigod. Wednesday, right? Thursday, I pray to some other demigod. For this desire or that desire or that desire. Better than that, you want to pray? Pray to the Supreme Lord. Right. Better than that, no, become desireless. Do not desire for material things. And in that state of consciousness, pray to the Supreme Lord. Not that Lord is your order giver. Hari Harayate. Right. Praying to the Supreme Lord, one thing is granted, that He will, before giving, He will remove your enjoying tendency of that particular thing. Right. He will give. But after He removes your enjoying tendency of that particular thing, where you will then utilize it only in the service of the Lord. Right. That's how God functions. The demigods become very autonomous. They are autonomous. Like what Shiva is also Ashutosh, very easily satisfied. The demon says, "Oh, give me the moon that whoever's head I touch should explode." And Lord Shiva says, "Oh, okay. You did so much service, tathastu." And what does Vikodar want to do? He wanted to touch the head of Lord Shiva himself. Right. He wanted to touch the head of Lord Shiva himself. Oh, let me try on Lord Shiva himself. Without feeling ashamed of the debt that, okay, he has granted me this boon. I want to use it against him himself. Right. So he wanted to use that boon on Lord Shiva himself. And Lord Shiva fled different planet systems, and Vikodal was coming, chasing him. Vikrashu, not Vikodal, yeah. Vikrashu. And ultimately, it's Lord Vishnu comes in the form of a Brahmana boy. And in a very sweet tone, he's asking Vikodal, that do you really must have faith in this Bhutanath, the one who has all this bhasma, ashes throughout his body? Do you really have faith that he has given you the boon which will work? No, his boon has no potency. He convinced Vikashu. And if you don't believe me, just put your hand on your head. Nothing will happen to you. And he did, and he died. Right. So the demons pray to the demigods to get this boon or that boon. We hear about Hiranyakashipu also. We just had Nrsimha Chaturdasi. He performed serious sacrifices that just by his tapaha, he could burn the three planetary systems. The heavenly planets were burning by his tapaha. And Lord Brahma, the demigods approached Lord Brahma comes. And then he's asking all these boons. Great. And Lord Brahma grants those boons. Right. Yeah. And whom does he want to use against? Ultimately, his arch rival, his enemy, Lord Vishnu, and his associates. And he's using it left and right against the servants of Lord Vishnu, including his son. Right? Otherwise, somebody would say, "Oh, okay, my son is, still young. He does not understand. So, let me forgive him." No. Still, his son was not obeying him and still going to go on worshipping Lord Vishnu. He was ready to curse even the son, or throw him, or kill him in so many different ways. But none of those ways worked. Right. So that's the thing that see the prayers of a pure devotee of the Lord. Lord Nrsimhadev, when he appeared and asked Prahlad Maharaj for a boon, right? Well, I'm very satisfied by your service. You asked for a boon. And what did Prahlad Maharaj say? I do not want anything for myself, but just forgive my father, who unknowingly committed so many aparadhs. Right. So that's a devotee. A devotee does not ask for anything for himself. Right. The lower stages of devotional service, they ask, oh, give me this, give me that, give me this. At advanced stage, he does not ask anything for himself. Right. The Lord provides and protects his devotee from all onslaughts. We see even from Srila Prabhupada's pastime, so many ways, so many difficulties. But Lord is always protecting. Srila Prabhupada could see, amidst that 3 heart attack which he had in Jaladuta, that there's this boy, bluish complexion, he's rowing the boat. He's rowing this Jaladuta. Right? Otherwise, what was his desire? His desire was, okay, no, if you want to take me now, fine. Take me now. But you give me this name, Bhakti Vedanta, has not fulfilled the task. Take me. Let me dance the way you want me to dance. I'm just a puppet in your hand. You are the puppeteer. You can make me dance the way you want me to dance. Right? That should be our real prayer. In that mood should be our prayer. Is that good, Amitabh?
I think he is in another call.
Yeah, we have to be on another call, signing off. Thanks for everything. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I have one question actually. That
Yes.
is, I was thinking, I couldn't find the answer actually.
Mhm.
Joy Bijoy, they are the century in the Bhutantulok. So when Chatushyana went there, they cursed and they became demons. But Joy Bijoy, my question is that Joy Bijoy, they are performing their duty. That is, nobody should, without any permission of Lord, they should not give the entry to the palace.
Yeah.
Okay, they are performing their own duty. But though Chatushyana gave the curse to them, that is it beyond the law? No. Why the Chatushyana curse to them? Yes, their duty, you cannot enter until and unless I asked permission from the Lord. He told to them.
Yeah.
But they do not wait and they give the curse. So why it is happened?
Yeah, by the desire of the Lord.
Oh, okay.
Directly, that also happens by the desire of the Lord.
Mm.
But it gives us sometimes, just like we see Durvasa Muni, right? He is coming, Lord Ramachandra's pastime. Now, or even who is coming? This time personified is coming, right? Yeah. to meet Lord Ramachandra, and but I have only one request, that while I'm talking to you, nobody should be here or interfere in our talks. And Lakshman walked out. But then an emergency came where he had to come and interrupt and ask for something. Right? So the planning comes like that. The emergency is caused by the Supreme Lord in such a way that ultimately Lord Ramachandra even has abandons Lakshman, who is his most dear, right? Who is his most dear servant, brother, friend. So much so that Mother Sita had to go through all the ordeals of her committing an aparadh to Lakshman. Right. Her committing an aparadh to Lakshman. Calling him names. That, oh, I know you want to enjoy me and you don't want to go. Even then when there is cries of Hey Sita, Hey Lakshman. And Lakshman said, no, son, I know the powers of my brother. These are not his cries. No, you want to enjoy. No, and she starts calling, and so she went through. Vaishnava Aparadha is so strong. The effect of that. Right. So even that Lakshman, Lord Ramachandra, abundance. Right. So certain things are arranged like that. So what example do we learn from that? That in situations which are unavoidable like that, we try our best. When we try to do our duty, we don't carry out the duty as niyam agraha, in a pacifying mode, so that the other person also does not become too agitated. Though we are carrying out our duty, that we should not be allowing anybody to enter. But the presentation of it comes like as if the other person is completely convinced who wants to come in, instead of becoming angry. Yeah. But ultimately, they take part in the Lord's arrangement. This is Lord's arrangement. But sometimes it becomes like those unavoidable things. Lakshman knew that what the conditions were put, right, by Kal personified. He knew exactly what the conditions were put. So he humbly submitted that, oh, I knew the conditions and still I had to break this because it was an emergency and I had to approach. But I'm ready for any punishment. Right. Similarly, Jay and Vijay, just like, well, so, yeah, in the case of Amrish Maharaj, right, Shringi curtsies Amrish Maharaj, Now, Amrish Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, he curses Parikshit Maharaj. Now, Parikshit Maharaj is so advanced that he could nullify the curse of Shringi. Right? He's so advanced. So much so that right when he was in the womb, his body was burnt and Lord appeared and gave him another body. Right within the womb of Uttara. The Lord personally came to protect. So advanced. He could completely nullify the curse of this Dvija Bandhu. Right. Shingi. But no, we said, oh, okay, I'll just accept it. Right. Taking that as Lord's arrangement. It's time for him to go. Time for Kali Yuga to coming. Right? Because when Parikshit Maharaj was there was no chance for Kali to come in. Right. Is that all right? That was true?
Similarly, also, I have another. I was thinking actually. I couldn't find the answer actually. That is about the Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, before his previous life, he did not do any good pious activities. He was always with the prostitute. So in this life, he became a Mahabhagavat. I was thinking how it can be. We know that Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it was mentioned that karma fall. We are carrying our karma fall from life after life, life after life. Yeah. So Prahlad Maharaj in this life, yes, when he was in the womb of mother Kayadu, he heard the whole Bhagavatam from Narad Muni. That is he did in this life. Yeah. But how in the previous life, if we consider the previous life, he did not listen Bhagavatam, he did not listen Bhagavad Gita, nothing. But how come in this life he became he was listening that Bhagavatam? He is so lucky person that in the womb, he stay in the Narad Muni's ashram and take a listen. That is I cannot actually, this is karma fall. That is the action of the karma is not in there, maybe. I do not understand at this point.
Yeah, well, I abandon all varieties of religion and surrender unto me. Sarvadharman Pariteja Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So whether you knowingly surrender or unknowingly surrender. So Prahlad Maharaj in his previous life, we see, right, he's in a forest kind of area. There's all these torrents of rain, and he's taking shelter.
Yeah, in a temple. It was
like a ruin.
Yeah.
But that ruin was Lord Nrsimhadev temple.
Yeah, that Nrsimhadev temple, yeah.
He was fasting.
Yes.
For some other reason, but now that happened to be Nrsimha Chaturdasi.
Yeah, yeah, both of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Flowers were falling, and it was falling on Lord Nrsimhadev. So Lord Nrsimhadev, just like Putana, right?
Yes, like a Putana, yes.
Is like to kill Lord Krishna. But Lord Krishna gives her the position of a nurse in the spiritual realm. Because she offered milk to Lord Krishna. So here Prahlad Maharaj, though Norman is in the distressed condition from his girlfriend, the prostitute, he is fasting on Nrsimha Chaturdasi. He is taking shelter of Lord Nrsimhadev. He is offering flowers to Lord Nrsimhadev. So Lord takes that. Because just by that act, just like it's mentioned, when a person chants one name of Lord Krishna, even unknowingly, right, he's in that Namabhas stage, he relieves himself through so much amount of sins that he cannot even think of committing. Okay. So that's where Prahlad Maharaj gets, born in the demon family. The demigods were about to kill the child in the womb of Kayadu. No, it's, his father is such a big demon. If we will allow him to take birth, he will terrorize the world. Ready to kill him. Right in the womb. Right. When Narad Muni comes, no. Here a devotee is coming in the womb of Kayadu. And he gives shelter to Kayadu. Right. Why? Because of his previous life sukruti of performing that service to the Supreme Lord unknowingly. But he performed the service. He fasted on Nrsimha Chaturdasi.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like Lokkahira also, Haridas Thakur. Lokkahira, she is the public prostitute.
Yeah, she became a devotee.
Yeah, became a devotee. A great devotee also.
Yeah, she was chanting. Mom, just like Haridas Thakur was chanting 192 rounds, she also chanted. She was chanting every day.
Yeah, for that reason, her name is given, Haridas Thakur given Lokkahira. 1 lakh time she used to chant for that reason. Yeah.
Yep. That's Prahlad Maharaj.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. This is, yeah.
Thank you very much. We should end here. Yeah? Is that good?
Yeah, it's good.
Patitanam Pavane Vaishnavebhyo Namo Vaishnavinda ki jai. Grantha Gautam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Gaur Premanande Hari 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 Bol.
Hari Hari.